introduction, awareness of the importance of financial education is gaining momentum among policymakers in economic the world over. Raising interest in personal finance is now a focus of state-run programs in countries including Australia, Canada, Japan, the United States, and the United Kingdom. What is financial education? Financial education is the ability to understand how money works, investing and managing money, and the ability to make good financial decisions. A responsible parties which is deceived are people who do not have financial knowledge, easy to be deceived by hiding relevant information. Despite the wrong side of the law, fraud continues to occur in order to get money in a slightly easier way. Without financial knowledge, an individual can lose his saving. Lack of financial education is the cause of person being cheated. To make a loan, one must have financial knowledge, otherwise he should hire a middleman to settle the lady affair. Need to acquire financial education of government grant or through online by the instructor. Likewise, need to study fascinating book about financial education or article from Google Scholar. More knowledge regarding financial education, the more we get an advantage.
Being financially literate is a skill that brings forth an assortment of benefits or importance that can improve the standard of living for individuals through an increase in financial stability. As shown in the slide are the assortment of benefits or importance of being financially literate. Firstly is ability to make better financial decisions. Being effective in management of money and debt can reduce expenses through better regulation. Besides, we can also reduce financial stress and anxiety, and we can make an effective creation of a structured budget. Making steps to becoming financially literate is an important component of life that can ensure financial solidity, reduce anxiety, and stimulate the achievement of financial goals. Therefore, this shows the importance of financial education.
So at the next part, we want to talk about why people are into financial problem. So the first reason is because of poor financial planning. If a person is spending more than he is earning, he is setting himself up for money trouble. Many people start using credit cards and loans to offset their high expenses. As interest spikes up, these debts become larger and more difficult to pay off. Setting a household budget is essential for avoiding these financial problems. Second reason is because of unemployment and loss of income. A complete loss of incoming cash can destroy even the most balanced budget. While it may not be possible to prevent job loss, some financial forethought can mitigate the damage. Depositing money into a savings account each month is essential for weathering a period of unemployment. The third reason is because of expensive emergencies. Even the greatest financial planners are not always prepared for costly emergencies. Sudden medical, educational, and home expenses can eat away at saving accounts and monthly budgets. People often turn to additional loans in order to pay for emergencies but then fail to account for the loan payments in future budgeting. So the fourth reason is because of financial advice. When financial problem occurs, some people look for answers and advice in the wrong place. Friends and family members may have the best intention but are not always qualified to give financial help. The next reason is because of risky investment. The promise of high return attracts many people to the stock market, but not everyone is prepared for failed investment. Losing money is the reality of investing that each person must be comfortable with before pumping hundreds of thousands of dollars into the market. If you are uncomfortable with the risks, park money in savings account, bonds, and certificates of deposit. The returns are lower, but so is the risk. Last but not least is adequate planning for retirement. It is never too soon to start planning for retirement. Setting money aside early, even if it is only a few $100s, will help in the long run. Saving for retirement is especially important for self-employed workers who do not benefit from employer contributions.
Financial education is a must for youth today. It is important to ensure that young generation are well equipped with at least basic knowledge of personal financial knowledge. The proliferation of the financial services industry makes financial products are more complicated to be understood by novice customers. Knowing that this young generation will be part of future human capital, it is important that they are knowledgeable and are able to make decisions without impairing their financial status. They go to school, college, university to complete their education and start earning their livelihood. They take up job, practice profession, or start their own business so that they earn money to make their living. Our ability to effectively manage our money by drawing systematic budgets, paying off our debts, making buying and selling decisions, and ultimately become financial self-sustainable is known as financial literacy or education. By knowing financial education, it enables you to build up a budgetary guide to distinguish what they buy, what they spend, and what they owe. The ability to manage their finance effectively not only for everyday living but also in order to accomplish long-term financial goals. Becoming financially literate equips an individual with knowledge and skill that allow them to strategically manage, save, and invest their money. It also helps them in becoming independent and self-sufficient, and it empowers them with basic knowledge. They can manage their own money in a way that it does not affect them and their family in a negative way is important. They certainly do not want to end up having a day with no money at hand and hunger in stomachs. Understanding their money mitigates the danger of facing a fraud-like situation, for example being scammed. This situation is avoidable. Lastly, it gives them the ability to properly make important decisions based on their finance.
Bankruptcy in Malaysia. The definition of bankruptcy according to Malaysia Department of Insolvency 2017, bankruptcy is a process in which a debtor is declared bankrupt pursuant to an adjudication order issued by the High Court against the debtor who is unable to repay his debts, which should be at least 30,000 ringgit Malaysia. The impact of bankruptcy. First, appointed a DGI. Once declared a bankrupt, a person will be assigned to the Director General of Insolvency. The DGI will administer all of the individual's assets and manage it to repay the outstanding debts. Second, limited credit line. Existing bank accounts will be deactivated and a bankrupt will be barred from withdrawing any money from their existing account. Aside from that, a bankrupt is not allowed to spend more than 1,000 ringgit on their credit card or obtain credit more than 1,000 ringgit from any creditor. Third, employment restricted. A bankrupt will not be able to work in certain professions with health restrictions imposed by their professional associations or licensing authorities. Examples of the profession a bankrupt cannot be employed as are lawyer, accountant, and doctor.
In conclusion, there is no doubt that financial education is important in today's modern society because it gives you the ability to understand how money works. It is necessary to have this precious knowledge so that you can manage your financial life in a better way. Having the right financial education helps you choose a better and competent company to invest in. Financial information are really useful for investors to analyze financial statement. Investing requires people with financial knowledge so that you can make more investment that ultimately increase your income. So that's why a country requires its citizens to understand how to manage their money so that healthy competition in the markets can take place.